What's up, guys?
But that's not
Nation.
so.
Today, I named the wizard boss my pet.
If I do it, I don't think I can do it.
Of course. I named the wizard boss my pet.
But I don't know.
Yeah, look at this thing, guys. Foxy's pet. Yay!
It's hard
I have a
to
boss that's my pet.
take the original
You could be
out of it.
What do you eat?
So, it originally was a high compression.
So yeah, the wizard boss is my pet. I'm so happy now. This is my new
anyways,
we have my pet right there.
Maybe someday I'll build one just for giggles. Swap it out.
Someday.
Maybe. I don't know. Throw a 5-speed behind it or something. 6-speed or something. I don't know.
Those T56 transmissions are not cheap either.
No, they're not cheap either. And his was not just a plain junkyard transmission.
Wait, is it cool?
Yeah, let's see what the T50. Well, some
Oh my god.
Where'd my mouse go? Where am I there?
Okay, no, this is not it.
Oh, we have lots of stuff to cover. We have lots of stuff.
Whoa, that's cool. That's not it. Is it called
No, he does a full life mod.
Or is it? Okay. So this is the time. Alright, so it's called rename
Oh, shit,
my pet boss.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. So there's a T56.
Guys, I'll be playing on this world.
$3,000-ish. Super Magnum. Some heavier duty versions for up to 3 or 4 grand, maybe, something like that, maybe.
Pet's
For
right
a
here.
New one.
Hey, look at
This was
me.
rebuilt, so it's like more expensive.
Look at me.
Yeah. So,
Thank you. Good boy.
yeah, changes things.
Am I crazy?
But anyway, and you gotta look when you're doing some of these modifications. You see where the
The wizard
shifters are
boss can
located
protect at home.
compared to where the shifter would be located in the 60s car. Like that Chevelle would have had the shifter up here, from the back of the engine about here, and this one's back, another distance back. So,
Here's some food.
so you end up with a shifter in a different spot. So you have to look at that kind of stuff. But it's all doable. People have done all that same installs before. They make kits for everything and mounts for everything. So it's not like you have to reinvent the wheel.
Tag this stupid.
It's all stuff that's been done.
Can you move this
Been
on?
free money. It's free money. So.
This will give me like.
Anyways,
Bro.
so he has quite a bit of money in that little Chevelle.
That was a bad idea.
Like we figured, just 10 grand to do that one upgrade. We also had the engine to begin with. And whatever else he said he did suspension upgrades and things.
Oh, I just don't
you
hit
can
me.
look at it, everything else is there too. So it's a good chunk of change for that modification that he's done. But I guess he's having fun, that's his toy.
Kill the zombie.
Other people blow their money on other
You
stuff.
look at
So
zombie like, bro.
whatever.
It's not.
Alright, anyways, that's the aftermarket end of it. Different things you can do.
Kill him.
Aftermarket stuff and modifications and talking about engines. It's all a continuation of things we've been doing, talking about.
I want you kill stuff.
You know,
I want you
application
to
of
kill
using some of this stuff, you know. There's lots of different ways.
I don't want to
You may
release you. You're
not
my
like
pet.
the aftermarket, so you say, I love my
Oh
car
my
stock.
god, you're an idiot.
I want to work on stock cars.
No.
You know, and work in a
Oh,
dealership.
no.
Just working on factory stuff, and that's okay too.
Pet. Pet.
But there's a whole industry also
No, pet.
in the
Bad pet.
aftermarket. So,
I'll have to kill you.
many companies that are out there providing these services, right? Not everybody has room or ability to do this stuff. So
Jags also has some stuff on there too.
Jake's has lots of parts. So 2 big companies for aftermarket, like performance stuff like that, Summit and Jake's. I usually get Summit just because their parts are closer. The prices are usually
The
fairly
pet
similar
is dead,
on
guys.
stuff. But if I order from Summit,
I'll make a new pet.
like right now, I'd have it tomorrow on most things, as long as they have it in stock, because they ship really, really fast. So that's nice. Where Jake's, I think they're, well, I'm not sure where their closest distributor is, but it's further away, it takes longer to get stuff. But I've ordered stuff from them too, but yeah. Usually I'll get Summit. It's close.
I'm gonna make this deeper.
And usually the prices are fairly competitive on those things.
Let my pet escape. Like a noob.
And they've been good to us. They gave us the headers for our Chevelle project out there. Someone donated headers for that. Something. Need to get that kit so people on that finish that finish that roll cage and get that thing running. Anyways. Okay. So what's got 44 hours?
I just watched that one video that was talking about
Which
the Corvette engine and the Miata.
Corvette engine and a Miata.
Yeah.
What?
That would be fun, probably. Little
Yeah.
tiny car with the
People have done that already.
with horsepower. I mean, it'd be
I
fun.
mean, it's cool to watch though.
Yeah. What is it? W105
It's like a full-on mod, just
It's an LS swap Miata.
LS swap Miata.
yeah.
Like if I search that,
I'm not sure. It's like it has a whole
Who
bunch of
does it?
separate parts. It's like Tom Hanks or something like that.
Tom's Garage.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, Tom's Turbo Garage.
Yeah, there you go.
The Buick Regal and the Yeah, I watched that game.
Like this one here.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
You won't break pretty good.
Buys it. Yeah.
So he takes this LS and shoves it in the little car, huh?
Yeah, he just buys a whole brand new car, and then I don't know.
Alright
what he does
guys,
with the car,
we're
but
gonna try it again.
He just like buys the Corvette and
I want
he
my
just
pet
looks
wizard.
online and kind of doesn't buy out and all that.
Huh, figures it out as it goes.
Simple formula that has created some of the greatest pavement pounders in automotive
So I
history.
know I'm creative, I
This
know I'm
simple
cheating.
mantra has intrigued
I
me as
want
long
my
as I
pet
can
weather
remember,
box.
and has shaped the kinds of cars I've loved throughout my life. There are countless examples of little cars powered by big engines, some bordering on pure insanity. But my favorite are
Oh, wait.
two-seat V8 Roadsters, and my dream has always been to build one of my own.
I know why.
Imagine a lightweight, nimble, powerful, balanced sports car that
There we
is
go.
sure-footed and enjoyable to drive, while delivering an
I'm
addictive,
happy now.
breathtaking wave of torque from a big, burly V8 engine. This is my idea of the perfect driver's car, and this is what Project
Okay,
Thunderbolt
have
is
fun.
all about. I can follow this spark all the way back to the May 1993 issue of Car and Driver. As a car-crazy kid in high school back then, I was very intrigued by the total package of the Miata. It seemed like an incredibly well-executed sports car and was like nothing else on the road back then. But the conservative performance left me wondering if more was possible. Well, tucked away at the end of that Car and Driver comparison was a single page that would set me on a 22-year quest to build my very own V8 powered Miata. Over the years, I never stopped thinking about this. I tried my hand at turbocharging a stock Miata, which was great fun, but still didn't quite scratch that itch. I even tried to talk myself out of it. But things changed when I learned about folks swapping the all-aluminum Chevrolet LS engines into these cars. Fitting this compact, lightweight V8 powerhouse into such an excellent chassis seemed like wicked destiny. But sometimes all you need is just a little kick in the rear to get moving. For me, that came when I saw this picture. Just look at it. Right then, I made up my mind. Somehow, some way, in the near future, I would build my dream
It takes him
car.
9 months, but it's pretty good.
After countless hours planning and thinking through my options, I went on the hunt for the perfect Miata to start with. My choice was this 2004 Mazda Speed version. In my opinion, this was the best version of the Miata to date. I love all of the custom factory touches and especially love the titanium gray metallic color. Now I know some folks may wince at the prospect of using this car for a V8 build, but I'll do my best to keep the soul of this car intact during its transformation. At first glance, it may seem that shoving a 6.2-liter V8 into a chassis like this would ruin the balance of the car, turning it into a nose-heavy sled that's only fast in a straight line. But when done properly, the handling magic of the MX-5 Miata is kept fully intact. The rumble of the V8 and the big horsepower injection simply complements the package in the same way that it did in the timeless Shelby Cobra. If this car is built well and all the important details are attended to, I think it can be timeless too. You've seen me tackle all sorts of projects over the years, but this is the build I've been working towards my whole life. It's going to challenge me, it's going to require me to learn new things, and it's going to be a blast. So come along with me on this journey, and let's build a beast.
Let's build beast? Where?
Over the coming months, we will transform this car from a demure sports coupe into Thunderbolt. To build a car worthy of this name, we're going to have to give it some serious performance. So here's our plan. My goal is to keep this car as stock looking as possible from the outside. Other than some upgraded wheels and tires, all of the high performance hardware will be tucked away out of sight under the hood and under the car. It'll also look stock on the inside, as we'll adapt our factory Mazda gauges to work with our new drivetrain. Of course, there's nothing stock about that big V8 roaring to life. That's part of the fun. Thunderbolt will be built to carve up mountain roads, make the occasional trip to the drag strip and autocross, and of course scare my wife and various other folks from time to time. So here are the main ingredients that we'll use to accomplish that. Starting with the drivetrain, I called up the experts at Summit Racing and ordered a Chevrolet Performance LS3 crate engine that will be decked out with Chevrolet's CTSV accessory drive kit that includes power steering and air conditioning, so I can keep my creature comforts intact. The brains of this beast will also come from Summit Racing in the form of Chevrolet's engine controller kit for a clean, hassle-free wiring job. Backing this engine up will be a Tremec T56 Magnum transmission, and further back will be a new Getrag 342 limited slip differential from a Cadillac CTSV. The foundation that makes this driveline conversion possible is the engine and transmission mounting kit from V8 Roadsters. This, along with other crucial parts from V8 Roadsters, like the differential mounting kit, driveline kit with axles, and more, will allow us to quickly and easily go from a pile of shiny parts to a complete, well-engineered drivetrain conversion that shows as well as it goes. For the wheels, tires, brakes, and suspension, I'll be choosing a variety of upgrades that will be suitable for our uses without being too harsh. I know spring shipping, so I really enjoy driving this thing in comfort and lots of performance potential on the ready when needed. All through the process, I'll tell you exactly which parts I chose and where to get them. So hopefully it will help you when you're plotting and scheming to build your very own V8 powered Miata. Alright, let's get to work. With the car on the lift, we can get a pretty good idea of the various pieces, parts, and brackets that we'll need to remove in order to free up that stock Miata drivetrain. But before we get started, let's spend a moment on organization and planning. A few months ago, I ramped up my information gathering in order to prepare for this project. I personally find it best to do as much research as I can before I turn a single wrench. The core guide that I used for this swap was created by Flying Miata and is available free online. In addition to this excellent walkthrough, I referenced a host of build threads found in online forums and other tips from sources like the Miata.net engine conversion section, the V8Miata.net forums, LS1Tech.com, and SummitRacing.com's tech archives. I then printed out my reference materials, slid them in plastic sheet protectors, and put it all in a binder. To keep track of clips and fasteners as we disassemble the car, I picked up a few of these plastic organizer trays. Finally, I got an assortment of Ziploc bags and brightly colored masking tape for labeling things. A good assortment of tools is needed, and a lift definitely makes things easier, but I've seen plenty of folks online do the swap without one. Now that we're fully prepared, let's tear down. My first job was to drain all of the fluids, so I started by removing the front plastic under tray, which gave me access to drain the engine oil. As that was draining, I removed all of the chassis braces that this Miata comes equipped with from the factory.
Just in case, guys, we're gonna We're gonna get some swords and some bows. Two. Four.
With all of those out of the way, we can now get a better view of the Miata's drivetrain. Next, I drained the transmission oil, differential oil, and then removed the exhaust system. After that, I brought the car back down so I could concentrate on the front end, specifically removing the front bumper, headlights, and fenders.
I might need to use the bow actually.
The parts are piling up fast. With those parts out of the way, you get a new appreciation for the ingenious packaging required to fit so many components in such a small space. The parts continue to fly now from the trunk as well as from the engine bay. Next up is the factory Mazda intercooler, which is often criticized for being too small given the space available.
I have one arrow to watch. Now watch this. Oh dude, I can shoot infinite number of arrows.
Okay, I'll admit it, I'm an over-labeler. This takes more time to do initially, but always helps in the long run. I'd like to think I could easily remember where all of these little plugs and things go, but I know I'll forget over time, and this guarantees I'll remember. Oh, and you all know I'm a die-hard Mitsubishi guy, so finding all of these little tri-diamonds under here makes me feel right at home. Next, I drained and removed the radiator, which had about 15% of a furry hunk of roadkill lodged in there. Yeah.
That's all bad.
Another little tip is to remove these clips carefully. It slows you down a bit, but keeping these intact will make reassembly much faster and easier. Before I brought the car into the garage, I had the air conditioning system professionally evacuated in order to make removing the components easy and friendly to the environment.
Protection, okay, that's protection.
That pile just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Next up, I recruited my awesome mother-in-law for a little help removing the Miata's aluminum hood.
Oh, that's all bad. Just in case. Might need more.
Then I unbolted the seats to give me plenty of room to work in the interior. With the seats out of the way, removing the center console is a breeze. Next, we remove the shift boot, which allows the transmission to ease out of the home it's occupied for the last 11 years. With the car back in the air, it's time to spray down all of the suspension and subframe components with penetrating oil to make them easier to remove. Alright folks, we're getting close to the big split, where we'll separate the Miata's drivetrain from the body in grand fashion. So now we disconnect the subframe bolts in the front and back. We disconnect the shock bolts at all 4 wheels. And then the body should be able to be lifted up off the drivetrain. So let's see how it
I'm
goes.
braking. I'm braking. I'm braking. And I'm braking. Alright.
Okay, I think I've got all the necessary doodads unplugged and out of the way. Here we go.
There we go. No. So we're gonna do protection.
Oh man, is that wild or what? My wife and kids got a huge kick out of this.
Featherfall. Two.
This is yet another reason why the Miata is such a great platform for this conversion. The drivetrain practically removes itself. In all seriousness, the power plant frame that runs from the transmission to the differential ties the subframes together, which makes this special moment possible. We also now have our best look at the space we have to work with. Now it's clear to see why folks have been swapping various V8s in these cars since the early 90s.
Look what I'm doing right now.
Honestly, I spent a fair amount of time just staring at this assembly, marveling at the engineering and packaging of every component. This was a truly interesting and fun moment of the project. Another fun moment was wheeling this thing around, as it was surprisingly easy to move. You know, I kind of wonder how hard it would be to make a go-kart out of this thing. No, stay focused, Brand. Stay focused.
Look it. I'll have to enchant my pants. Look at this.
I think that's enough mayhem for one day.
I'm braking. Chris, look. I'm braking, protection, and feather falling. Next, I'm applying
I'd like to thank you for watching.
infinity,
And be sure to
which they
visit
won't break.
summitracing.com for all of your horsepower needs.
It's so
They
beautiful.
have graciously made this video series possible, so when you place your next order, please tell them Tom sent you. In the next episode, we'll continue the teardown process to get this chassis ready for that big V8 drivetrain. Also, please drop me a line sometime, or send me some pictures of what you're working on. I can be found on Facebook and Twitter, just search for Tom's Turbo Garage. Finally, feel free to head on over to my new Miata website. As time goes by, I'll be posting detailed photos, parts list, and much more. So with that said, thanks again, folks. We'll see you next time.
Okay. Everyone tired? Alright guys, we're almost done. 2 more. I'm gonna make this armor so decked out, you're not gonna believe it. Breaking.
In our last episode, we laid out our master plan for this project, and then got right to work separating the Miata's chassis from its drivetrain. Now it's time to finish tearing down the car in preparation for the work ahead, and then break down that stock Miata driveline. Let's get to work. As we continue to strip away components from this chassis to make room for a new drivetrain, next to go are all of the gizmos you see here on the firewall. We need it completely free and clear for our upcoming surgery, so we start by removing the brake system and the clutch master cylinder. This car came with ABS from the factory, so there's quite a complex maze of brake lines, as you can see.
Because
I just did my best to label and take reference photos.
That's not a
of
pressure
everything,
press,
so I won't be
is it?
scratching my head when it's time to fold all of this
It's
back
the
in
down?
months from now.
Hey, you messed up. Good. Hold on.
Okay, well,
Sorry guys, I'm trying to, okay, that's awkward. So can I, okay, I can check those two together.
now we move to the instrument cluster.
Let's see if this
Unplug
works.
it, and add it to the parts pile.
I think I fucked up right there. Yeah, I did, okay. Dude, I'm gonna make this armor so decked out, you're gonna be like, what the f. Chris, you ready for decked out
Then I
armor?
somewhat carefully wrestled out the steering column in
Let's
one
see how much-
graceful sweeping motion.
Or breaking. Oh, what? It. No, I want print. You bitch. Minecraft. Please let me have all of these. Please.
With this on, we're ready to remove the dash.
Alright, so.
I used the factory service manual to locate all the necessary mounting bolts, but that dash ain't going nowhere until we remove all 322 of these wire harness clips.
Guys, this is all my
Now we
armor.
can remove the dash.
Then I'm gonna grab another set. And then a sword. And a bow. An arrow. I'm gonna give them all.
With the dash out of the way, we get a great view of the wiring harness and
Infinity.
HVAC system.
Infinity again. So, okay.
And out it goes.
This.
It's typical to find some leaves, twigs, and small woodland creatures living in here, so watch out for that.
Wait, watch out for what?
Now we can finally take out the carpet.
What? Look. Hold on. There we
Check out that parts pile now.
Alright. Hold on, guys, I'll be right back. I'm recording. So, guys, we're gonna enchant that. Or the power. And infinity. We're gonna do that. The bow. Okay, so then we're gonna put unbreaking on this shit. Boom. And I forgot more unbreaking. Holy crap. Hey guys. This is...
I might make a base in the nether.
No, don't. Because if you do, everything will try to kill you.
No, because the gas can't destroy cobblestone.
Yeah, they can.
Finally,
Actually, they
Not
can't.
now.
Fireballs, bro.
No, because I tried it and it doesn't work no more. It doesn't destroy cobblestone.
Oh, that new update they must have put it.
So,
There you go, guys. This is my armor. My weakest armor ever. Do you know why I call it my weakest armor, Chris? Because my other armor has way more enchant. Shit! I didn't get enough unbreaking. Son of a... Did you hear me?
that's not.
And do you know why I'm gonna get golden apples? Because golden apples will actually save your ass a lot.
I have 2 stacks of it.
I'm gonna get 5 stacks.
Well, you're.
No, cheating. No, this is actually the way to go.
Yes, but you. Wait.
This is not cheating. Chris, this is not cheating. This is being smart. What happened?
Cannot. You know the nether racks?
Yeah?
You don't get any things from it now. You don't level up from it now.
Just noticed? Noob!
Oh my god.
What happened? What happened?
I almost just went off. I just ran.
Oh yeah, you should have flame protection. Wait, you don't have flame protection? You don't have flame protection? Dude, that's just fucking sad. Alright guys, this is what I'm gonna take with me. These are fuck, I didn't get it. What happened?
Down the lava?
Thank God for my armor. You're lucky. Why didn't you take gold apples with you? You noob. I'm gonna tell Jonathan that Chris is a noob. He didn't take golden apples with him.
Fuck you, I have like 2 stacks of them.
There you go. Guys, and then we're gonna put this armor on. Okay, then.
Let me formally introduce you to the LS376 525, the most powerful production-based crate engine in Chevrolet Performance's portfolio.
There we go.
2.2 liters, 525 horsepower at 60.
So now we have a bow that we fucked up. There we go.
600 RPM red line. Oh yeah, that ought to do it.
There we go. Now we have a bow that shoots infinite. Actually, I want
Well, I have books.
I want fire axe back on this bitch.
Well, I have books, but I don't have what's it called? That.
It's called a fucking hold on. Wait.
You don't even know.
Hold on. Fuck! I didn't enchant it.
Now let's take a look at the LS3.
Yeah, I did. The
This
fuck?
side by side really illustrates the genius
What
of
the
LS3
fuck?
and why it's so
Why don't
popular
you?
engine swap. It's compact, lightweight, and powerful. Its
Smite,
footprint is only a
sharpness,
little larger
fire,
than the stock
expect,
1.8-liter four-cylinder.
looting,
The
knockback.
low profile allows it to fit under the stock hood with plenty of ground.
It's called fuck.
Alright, let's free this animal
It's
from
called
its crate and get it on the engine.
Yeah, listen, I don't know it.
No, I know it. It's just
It's not popping up.
anvil. There we go. That was pissing me off. I'm like, I know what it's called. I just can't remember the fucking name. Now, will you light shit on fire? What the fuck?
Your white shit?
No,
That's what you said, Garrett.
I said light shit on fire. I put fire axe back on this, but not light. Arrows are not on fire. There's a bunch of bullcrap. HC, fire, expect, looting, power, punch, flame. I did not put flame on it.
Wow, it looks
That's why I didn't like shit on fire. Oh,
some of the factory installed accessories like the exhaust
guys.
won't work for our
No, I just forgot it. Let's see now. There we go, guys. Alright, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.